Man, get up here in the Loft and get your head right.
Hi there, and welcome to the Loft. Heck yeah, I'm wearing a mask. I don't want your COVID cooties. And I have taken enough vitamin C and assorted supplements to make my pee look like glow stick fluid. On top of that, I got me a mug full of a chicken soup latte. I'm ready for y'all. Mask makes it kind of hard for me to get my sip on though. That's all right. I'll just bust out my anti-cootie spray. Yeah, I think we're gonna go that route. Also, I ain't trying to get no fights over no toilet paper. I got a cat. They seem to do a pretty good job of keeping their pucker polished. Do the math. It's like a bidet with whiskers. So in an emergency, I'll change my cat's name from Kool-Aid to Charmin.
Come on, Charmin, it's time to do your duty.
Nuh-uh, you better do your own duty.
Now, y'all, if you happen to find yourself in a situation where you see like the last roll of toilet paper at the same time as someone else does, don't be crappy about it, y'all. It's not like it's a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. You got some Popeyes? Handle it like sensible people. Rock, paper, scissors for that TP. And you know it'd be a heck of an icebreaker to suggest that. But if the rival TP hunter doesn't want to engage in a friendly game of rock, toilet paper, scissors, then offer to go halves on the package. That sounds like a fair resolution, right? And if the person refuses that, then just lean in and cough all over that toilet paper and be like, I got coronavirus. Or just get a cat. But y'all, the virus that's doing the most damage is liberalism. It's head herpes that flares up in news and entertainment media, sensationalism, and education system and stuff. It's funny how there could be commercials with people with A's dancing around and singing and stuff, but folks are freaking out over the coronavirus. People with HIV have bug parties where they play Russian roulette with the virus. And the big turn on is the risk. Some of them even want to get the AIDS for various reasons. They call them bug chasers, wanting the gift of HIV. And these people typically vote Democrat. And these are the people that want you to pay for their health care after they compromise their health. And all these Democrats patronize such people for their votes. Yet want to try to throw doo-doo on the Trump administration over the coronavirus. During the Obama-Biden administration, it took only 1 year for swine flu to kill an estimated 12,469 people. You have to say estimated because of all the cover-ups and unreported cases. That's like over 1,000 people dying from swine flu every month. Where was Biden's outrage and so-called leadership then? Where was the liberal outrage? We're about 3 months into 2020 with 41 coronavirus-related deaths. That's 41 too many. But you think that Trump and Pence dropped the ball next to Obama and Biden with over 1,000 deaths per month with swine flu? Holy hypocritical hogmaws, Batman. Trump and Pence jumped in before the death toll got to 40. By the time Obama and Biden jumped in to declare H1N1 an emergency, 6 months after the CDC did so, the death toll got to 4,000. That's right, 4,000. Go ahead and call MSNBC to do the math on that for you. You know, more of them liberal types that are so diseased with covetous collectivism that they can't add straight and agree that Bloomberg could have given every American $1 million rather than spending that $500 million on campaign ads. I'm serious, look.
But you see it as a possibility if he wants to spend $1 billion beating this guy, he could do it.
Absolutely. Somebody tweeted recently that actually with the money he spent, he could have given every American $1 million.
I've got it. Let's put it up on the screen. When I read it tonight on social media, it kind of all became clear. Bloomberg spent $500 million on ads. U.S. population, 327 million. Don't tell us if you're ahead of us on the math. He could have given each American $1 million and have had lunch money left over. It's an incredible way of putting it.
It's an incredible way of putting it. It's true. It's disturbing. It does suggest, what we're talking about here, which is there's too much money in politics.
That's how entitled these people are, y'all. They got their minds so deep into other people's back pockets that they can't think straight. Or they just really imagine that there is somebody who can make everybody a millionaire with a stroke of their pen. And y'all, I ain't even gonna try to brag on my mathematics, but even I know that there ain't nobody sitting on top of $300 trillion, which is what it would take to write out a check like that. Please check my math. I don't mind. I don't claim to be a math expert. But anyway, y'all, of course, this COVID issue is just another attempt to railroad the Trump administration. I reckon this is gonna backfire too. And here's the idea of what that'll look like downstream.
Ooh, it's the Democrats' shovel-ready plan to bury Donald Trump. You're doing it wrong. Here's the Democrat plan to milk impeachment to take the teeth out of the Trump presidency. Ooh, yeah, that backfired.
Snapping turtles. Up there we got big bed bugs. Down here the whale's making trouble. Up there A-Rod's taking drugs.
Yeah, whatever this was, it backfired.
When I went back home this morning after I dropped you off at the bus, I got a little hungry and ate all your Halloween candy.
That's a trick.
No, I really did.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
You'd be even fatter than you are right now.
Oh, when your plan to report fake news backfires.
Look here, dog. I say, look here, dog. I'm tired of all your yapping. All I hear is MAGA, 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 MAGA. Won't you choke on the coronavirus and stop biting on me. I'm not a Popeye's chicken.
Y'all, liberals promote chaos, and then they further promote the chaos with end-of-the-world propaganda. And many of them really think that we need to find another planet to live on, like Mars. Why is it that liberal techies like Elon Musk want to colonize Mars so bad, when liberals are the ones who are always saying that colonizing is bad? Liberals curse America for colonialism, but they want to colonize Mars. It's not the same, Zoe. We wouldn't be taking inhabited land. Nothing lives there. Exactly. Nothing lives there. Because nothing can. Why would you want to colonize a planet where nothing can live? Well, actually, Zoe, there have been discoveries made with bacteria being found from Mars. Oh, well then that means that you would be invading something else's territory. I thought that was a no-no. Spock, tell him what's up. That would violate our directives, Captain. It would interfere with an organism's development. I'm gonna have Trekkies wanting to fight me over that one, man. Back off. But how come it's okay for y'all to intrude on another organism's planet and build your colonies on top of them? And Elon Musk and all these other aspiring Martians, what's your plan to keep your kind of people from screwing up Mars? Man, these people are so full of themselves, man. They think that they're the answer to a better new world. And they think their problems will be solved if they could colonize another planet. And they think they have what it takes to maintain a utopia there.
And here's some irony for y'all to consider. Y'all are thinking about planting a peaceful utopia on a planet named after the god of war.
There really isn't anything there that can naturally support them, but they have what it takes to circumvent nature to sustain their existence, as well as their civility against the stress of nature telling them no. And if you can even get to where your population can grow, y'all will crack up and kill each other. How y'all gonna control that? Like I have to ask, you Democrats are totally into population control. Negro Project. So what's it gonna be, y'all? Forced sterilizations, abortions, sex bots, homosexuality, indoctrination, saltpeter? These people are the same people who curse pioneers for daring to look for a new world. And that's exactly what these people want to do. And according to them, there could be life on Mars. They haven't given up on that. And if it is already occupied by life, then you need to stay away from there. That's your narrative. All y'all gonna do is show up and start shoving stuff out of the way. But I get it. With y'all, it's a justifiable occupation. And these organisms that y'all were so excited about as proof of life on Mars are now disposable in the name of your idea of progress. But y'all would be the better, progressive pilgrims to land on the Plymouth Rock of Mars. Because the Earth isn't good enough for y'all. I know, it's our fault, not yours. Satan had the same attitude, you know. The dude thought he could do heaven better. Didn't know a good thing when he had it, just like y'all. And as brilliant as the devil is, he didn't understand that what was making heaven seemingly suck so much was his own attitude and the other angels that got suckered into sharing his attitude. And y'all, I am not at all against any such expeditions to Mars. That stuff is really exciting to me, actually. But the motivations of these liberal-minded people wanting to colonize Mars, that's straight up loony town. Have you ever considered that the Earth is the only planet in the known hostile to life universe that can support organisms like us? And of course, other multicellular organisms, if you will. No other planet can face the hostile dynamics of the universe to develop a life-supporting climate. But Earth has. It was designed for it. It has survived what other planets have not, despite the elements the universe has thrown at it. Which means the Earth has endured way worse things than us. But you're so afraid that we can destroy this proven, quite resilient Earth that you feel the need to move to a weaker planet, another planet that has proven to not be able to endure what the Earth has, is what you consider salvation? Y'all need Jesus. Thanks again for hanging out in the Zoloft, y'all. The internet's best kept secret. is like a bidet with whiskers.